Good morning. Welcome to Just for Today, a time of eclectic reading, sharing of perspectives, meditation, and prayer. I'm Reverend Rafe Ellis, Senior Minister and Spiritual Leader of Center for Spiritual Living Common Ground, formerly Columbia, Greater Baltimore. Today is December 19th, and I'm finishing out the year reading from a daily reader titled Just for Today. And so here's what it offers us for December 19th. What we pass on comes more from how we live than what we say. If we'd advise someone to turn it over without having the experience, chances are the message will fail to reach the ears of those for whom it's intended. On the other hand, if we walk the talk, if we walk what we talk, and share our genuine experience, the message will surely be evident to all. You know, there's lots of ways to say the same thing. And there's really not a whole lot to offer to clarify. Walk our talk. My nanny, my mom's mom, used to say what you mean what you say, never be mean when you say it. Ernest Holmes, in The Science of Mind, A Philosophy of Faith, A Way of Life, on page 423, I believe it is, talks about, in a little page called The Final Conclusion, he addresses how it's much easier to talk about the teachings of science of mind than to live them. I know people in 12-step recovery that can regurgitate everything that has ever been written in recovery material, and they're miserable. They've stopped using substances, but they haven't recovered who they are. They haven't recovered their authenticity. They're not walking all of that information they have sitting in their head. One of the things that I've personally learned being a person in recovery is that I may be the only example of recovery that somebody ever experiences. As a minister, I may be the only example of science of mind that someone ever experiences. They may never pick up a book. They may never go to a center. They may never experience a service or a workshop or a class. And if I am the only experience they have of this spiritual message that we teach, I want to make sure that I am communicating in integrity, that I am communicating clearly what is available. Ernest Holmes says in that final conclusion that I would rather see someone live the science of mind than to teach all of the wisdom of the ages. Imagine if we all focused on living the spirituality we claim. I believe it was Horatio Willis Dresser, back in the late 1800s, early 1900s, who said Christianity would have worked had it ever been tried. It's not the teachings that are problematic. It's the distortion of how we live them that is problematic. And so this reading, for me, offers an invitation to walk our talk, to be what we say we are about being. So I'm going to read it through one more time, take us into our time of meditation and contemplation. December 19th. Walking the way we talk. What we pass on comes more from how we live than what we say. If we advise someone to turn it over without having experienced it, chances are the message will fail to reach the ears for which it is tended. On the other hand, if we walk what we talk and share our genuine experience, the message will surely be evident to all. There is only one life. That life is consciousness itself. God, the great mystery, spirit, the divine, whatever we call it, it is my life. Consciousness expressing as. And what is true of me is true of all. And so I claim and affirm that I live in a state of awareness, a state of embrace, a state of embodiment of this truth. So completely, so totally, that my walk is evidence of the truth of my being. That I embrace so completely the wholeness, the completeness, the perfection that I am. That I choose in alignment with the truth of my being. And so every choice is a reflection, is a manifestation, is a demonstration of the alignment of my thought, my belief, with my genuine, authentic self. I claim and affirm a willingness and openness and a choice to do the work of becoming clear, of owning and shifting and healing every sense of separation. I claim and affirm walking my talk of wholeness, walking my talk where I do the work to heal all errant thought and consciousness, that I no longer allow myself the privilege of separation, that I stand unmoved in the activity, in the reality of one, that love is the breath I breathe, that love is the gift I give, that love is all I receive, that love is evident in the walk I walk. And I'm grateful. I am grateful for the activity of law that has already made it so, already received the desire of my heart and said, yes, beloved, yes, it is done. So I can let go. I can let go and simply walk my talk, walk my beingness, live authentically, purely as the I am that I am. Ashe. Shalom. Aho. Amen. Amen. And so it is. Namaste.